Hi guys, Dave Vincent here, Bolts family. Today I want to talk about the Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers, the California Superchargers. They just beat the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it was a slugfest. And it was they asked Harbaugh about it. He goes, "Well, I guess the stats don't count in this game. It was just slugging it out and dropping the ball, and Herbert's got a broken hand. He was stiff arming people with a broken hand. That's how tough he is. The guy you got to give it to him. And you know what he did? You could see it happen. It didn't look like I didn't think we were going to win that game, and it looked like we weren't going to win that game. And then Herbert says, "Heck with this! I'm just going to run the ball and do." And so he did. He ran. He was the number one running back next to Saquon Barkley, but on the Chargers, he was the number one. And he said, "I'm going to do it." He made a couple of passes. All he had to do, make a couple of good passes, right? And it was a tough game and it was a hard game, but it's one of the better teams we played, and our defense was stellar, just lights out, right? And our offensive line was terrible, just terrible, especially in the interior. The tackles are actually okay, and the one guy went out, but Bobby Hart's okay. So our tackles are okay, and one of our guards is okay. The other two guys are terrible. That's why he got what 70%. I think it was the second highest in the history of the NFL pressures in one game, 60 some almost 70%. Terrible. You see, I don't know if Herbert doesn't get in the hospital, they could win every game, right? But with that O line, it's going to be tough, right? So I think the playoffs. I think we make the playoffs, and I think we can win a game in the playoffs. And the thing is, the thing that I'm excited about is we could still win the division. Why? The Broncos are 2 games ahead of us, right? But I'm not convinced about the Broncos. They've won a lot of games they shouldn't have won, and because that's because they're tougher. Well, we'll see. I'm just not a big believer in them. And they've got some tough games coming up. They play Houston and they play Jacksonville. I forgot the other one, and they play us. So it could very well come down to this. It could very well come down to the last game of the season, Chargers Broncos in Denver. And if we win that game, we can win the division. And if we win the division, we get to host a game. And if we host a game, hopefully, I think it would be a primetime game, and we haven't lost a primetime game. So that's all my ducks line up right there. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Chargers to win 2 of the last 4 games. I'm looking for Denver to lose. Well, see, well, how's that going to work? Yeah, lose 2. No. Denver needs to lose one more game than us, right? That's all that needs to happen. So if Denver loses one more game, in other words, here's how it works. If we beat the Chiefs this week and Denver loses to the Texans, which could easily happen, then they'll be 1 game ahead of us. At that point, we could both win the same amount of games. It's very possible Jacksonville can beat them, and I forgot the other team they play, but they could lose another game, and we could lose another game, and we could be 1 game behind them going into that last week, and that's what I'm looking for, guys. I'm looking to go to the playoffs, not necessarily the Super Bowl. I'm actually hoping Phil Rivers and the Colts go to the Super Bowl, and then behind that, I got Buffalo because I'm a big Josh Allen fan. So no matter what happens, we're going to be all right, and next year we're going to be even better when we get that O line fixed. So all I got to say, guys, is da 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 charge.